Alright guys, so first thing we're going to have to do is remove the tank. 10mm bolt in the back. Take that out. Then we will unplug our electrical connection and unplug the fuel line. Then we can slide the tank right out. Put this aside. Alright, so we'll show you how to install the wire for the hour meter. Basically there's a little hole right there and another one inside the body of the hour meter, so you just slide this through and then you just feed it right into itself, make a little loop, and then you pull this loop tight. Just make sure you keep pressure on the loop going inside of the hour meter so it does not come out, and that's it right there. Alright, so I'm going to mount this in the same spot as all my other quads. Basically right there in the front, it does have a little spot you can hide the wire. I'm going to use this double-sided Velcro, and I'm only using this because it's a little thicker and a little more flexible. This area isn't really flat, so with thin stuff it's going to rock, and we don't want it to rock. So we'll cut this in half, mount it up there, and it should be solid. I wonder if half is enough. I'm gonna go more than half. I'm gonna put this right across the whole thing, just so I get a good stick on it. I'm gonna go like this right here. We'll cut that. Alright, I'll stick this on the hour meter. Alright, now we'll see how it does on this. I want to separate it and stick this on there. And then we can just stick it to that. This way it bends around the frame. I think this is going to be thick enough that it should lock it in pretty good. Oh yeah, that is not going anywhere. We will have to do that one to the new quad because I used a thin piece of double-sided tape and it's crappy. So we'll fix that with the Velcro too. Right now for the fun part, we're going to run the wire through where all our cables go, just right down. We're just going to zip tie this to our vent line that comes off the crankcase breather box. I think that'll hold it in place just fine. We can get this damn thing. There we go. There we go. Now they do give you a good amount of wire, so it's up to you guys if you want to kind of cut it. If you guys want to cut it or not. I may just run the slack up by the coil instead of cutting it. Definitely not the prettiest job, but we're just going to put a bunch of zip ties and just keep it as neat as we can. Once we get it over to the coil, we're going to wrap it around the end of the coil wire 5 times. That's what it recommends. And then we'll zip tie it to that, and we should be good to fire it up and program it and test it out. think I'll get one more on there. Alright, now what I think we are going to do is I'm going to leave this long, because if I take this off, that means I'll have room to get this out of the way. If I got to do anything to the head or anything, it's not going to be in my way. So I'm going to do 5 turns. It's about 2. Here's 3. Ooh, all I can smell is the fuel from the fuel line. So it's showing it just to kind of zip tie it like that. But I guess I could try that. Let me see. I don't know if it's going to hold that though. Do it again. I usually just put tape over it. Alright, so that's 5 right there. It's not very good. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm going to use a piece of tape first, guys, and then I'm going to want to zip tie over the tape just to hold it, because that one zip tie on the end of the wire to the other wire just doesn't hold it very good. So even this kind of stinks too. I'm gonna do tape and then a couple zip ties over that. That's the way to go. I like that. Oh, that one's all used up. Alright, that ain't going anywhere. And then we'll just take this little bit of extra. Actually, a little bit of extra I'm gonna leave. Actually, no, I'm gonna tie this. I'm gonna tie this to the quad, to that hose. Just like this. Yeah, that's good. Trim these up. Yeah, it's not too bad. That'll stay in place. It's how I had the black one. I'm not sure how many zip ties I had. I have to go back, look at the video, but that'll be fine. All right, so we're gonna get the gas tank back on her. All right, gas tank. Slide the front in, and then put your bolt back in the back. Tighten it up. Reconnect your fuel line and reconnect your plug for the fuel pump, and we will bring this outside and test her out. All right, guys, let's see if she'll fire up. She's been sitting for a little bit, but the garage is heated, so should fire up quickly. so basically what you're going to do to program this thing, push the button 6 times. That'll show you your mode it's in. This is actually the one we want, 1P1R. That's I believe 1 pulse 1 revolution, I think that is, but that's what gives me my 1 pulse per revolution. That's what's giving my accurate RPMs. If you have a different machine, just read the instructions. It shows you 1P2R, which is 1 pulse per 2 revolutions, and then 2P1R, which is 2 pulse per 1 revolution. So this thing's pretty sweet. So every 5 hours of operation, it's going to display flash to clean the air filter, and then every 10 hours it's going to tell you to change your oil, which is pretty cool. It says every 20 hours it will flash valve service, so that's pretty cool. Definitely a good reminder to have for your maintenance, and always nice to keep track of your hours. And if you need to see your RPMs, that's good too. This thing is solid, guys. Solid mount. I can take that off because it's that Velcro tape, which is nice. So this thing, we do have the plastics up in the attic. We are waiting for heel guards, hoping we have those soon. Once we have those, we can do a test ride. Should be awesome. Can't wait to give you guys some riding content. So that's going to be the end of this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up, guys. That helps me a lot. Be sure and drop some comments. And if you're not yet, please consider subscribing. And we will see you on the next one, all right? Peace.